All right, let's get you in the know.
Welcome back to another episode of In the Know podcast. Special day.
Cause
I don't know.
actually I know why it's a special episode because we're dedicating this episode to Brittany Range's big 3-0
Don't
birthday.
Say it. Don't say
Just
it.
kidding. She's
Don't
2-0. She's 20, y'all.
Yeah, I'm 20.
She's 20, y'all.
We are recording this a little bit early because I will be gone. I will be
But by
overseas.
the time this airs, you'll already be 30.
I know.
Oh my God, you're gonna have so much wisdom. I can't wait.
Oh my God, that's
okay.
No, wait, I won't. I'm turning 30 the next day. So we are covering.
Nope. 1 second before we go over where we're covering. We just wanted to ask you guys. So I got Brittany this card, and I did not know it was the person in which you said it was, but it says you are 30, flirty, and thriving, and it's this card.
She can read. Yay! Round of applause.
That was a tongue twister, though. Anyways, I didn't even realize what the picture was of whom, but I thought that this person looked like Frida. What's her name? The last
Frida
name?
Kahlo?
Frida. You guys, terrible drawing because Brittany's told me that this is Jennifer Gardner on 13 going on 30.
Yes.
Which completely makes sense because it's a 30th birthday card, but my eyes did not get drawn to that.
Funny enough, almost everyone in the office also thought that this was Frida. This is Jennifer Garner in the epic movie 13 going on 30, which is why I also hate that, like, I gotta say that I'm 30.
I know.
It's out there.
But I really just wanted to know if everybody else thought that too, because that does not look like her, and whoever wrote or did the image on this card should probably be sued.
You are sued. Lawsuit
wanted to
coming
just start
your
off
way.
with that. So let's get into it.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about even more festivals. They won't stop coming.
No,
today we're
they're
going to be talking about Palm Tree Festival and Glastonbury. We're also going to be talking about upcoming movie premieres that you can attend, Wimbledon, the British Grand Prix, and 4th of July plans.
My favorite. Love 4th of July.
Do you know the Pledge of Allegiance, Kylie? Oh, this could be good.
I pledge of allegiance.
You pledge of allegiance?
Wait, it's your left hand, right?
Or do you pledge?
Oh my God, this is going to be bad. Are you seriously making me do this?
Yes.
Okay. I pledge of allegiance to...
Okay, just so you know, it's I pledge allegiance.
Oh,
It's called the Pledge of Allegiance, but
whatever,
you pledge
Brittany.
allegiance.
Okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, invisible, for in. No, it's not invisible. It's indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Why would we be invisible?
No.
We are invisible.
I don't know why indivisible sounds weird.
Oh, man.
But anyways, I got it except for the pledge of allegiance.
Yes, and invisible. But I love that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Did you know it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I did too. So, you guys,
Invisible. She's so cute.
She's trying to roast me. I've had a few little F-ups on this podcast.
She brings the gold every time. Like,
I know
you
you
carry
said
the
that.
humor. Just so you know, it's a compliment. You carry the humor of this podcast.
No, but
the very little
you
that we
provide
have.
the actual jokes, like the little last episode you said something really funny about the special nurse thing, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really funny. So you provide like really nice little moments, but when things go over my head, I guess that's when it gets like, yeah.
So kick us
We're
off.
working on it. I'm going a little bit darker hair on Friday, so that might help.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
I love it.
So, you guys, we're going to first talk about the Palm Tree Music Festival, and this is taking place in the Hamptons on July 22nd.
Nope, June 22nd.
June 22nd. I completely read that wrong. I don't know why we'd be talking about the end of July. But honestly, I've heard this is really fun. We have really great access into this in case anyone wants to attend. But lineup, so it's Kygo's Festival, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's Kygo's Festival. So the lineup this year is Kygo, Disclosure, Claptone, Thomas Jack, Forrester, and Haywood. I love Disclosure, Claptone, and Thomas Jack. I'm not familiar with Forrester and Haywood, but that's honestly sounds like a great lineup.
Yeah.
A couple levels of access, GA, VIP, same kind of basic stuff there. We also have, I'm trying to
You've been to the Hamptons, yeah?
I love the Hamptons.
Okay.
Yes.
I've never been.
Oh my gosh, it's the best. So they also have a VIP table lounge that's access to a shared VIP table with an like elevated riser with premium views of the stage, sponsored food and beverage service, dedicated VIP area, concierge, like all of that. So it's basically like shared tables with other people.
Okay.
And then we also have like really cool packages. So that includes like an exclusive table lounge for 10 guests on an elevated riser with premium views of the stage, food, beverage, dedicated VIP parking, and all of that. So I guess the difference is if you have a big enough group, you can get your own like table there.
Yeah.
I knew people that went last year.
So this isn't the first time?
No.
Okay,
they
cool.
had it, I think it was last year, and they said it was so fun. So I don't know. That is something, if I was in the Hamptons lived in New York, I would absolutely go. It's just like, it's just such a trek getting over
like
there.
that it's one day too. Just
Me
makes
too.
it like super simple.
Yeah. And I think it like starts a little bit earlier, so it's kind of just like a full day.
And it's obviously like an outdoor thing, right?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, and then I think that was all I was gonna say.
Okay. Well, speaking of another festival, God, I feel like we're just like the festival fanatics over here.
I think we said this last time, but I guess I realized how many festivals there are with doing this job.
I'm just waiting for an episode to come where we don't have a festival to talk about. Like, when will that be?
I'm kind of looking forward to that day.
I know, but I am learning a lot. It's so much fun.
Yeah, no, it is so fun, but I feel like we talk about levels of access, but there's just so many festivals that I just didn't know existed. This next one though is really cool.
It's really cool.
It's
not
on my
only
list.
like the festival itself, but what we can get you into. So Glastonbury, taking place on Friday, June 24th to Sunday, June 26th. Do you know where Glastonbury takes place?
UK.
Yes.
It's just because
Yeah. Okay, so it takes place in England at a place called Worthy Farm. The lineup is pretty cool. We have Billie Eilish, Paul McCartney, Kendrick Lamar, Diana Ross. And then I was reading through, okay, I guess the reason why I'm realizing this now, but I was like, wow, they put Olivia Rodrigo so low, but it's because it goes in alphabetical order. So anyone on here, you have the list too that like strikes your interest.
Okay, let me see.
Doja Cat will be there.
Wait,
no,
but why are
she's not.
Billie Eilish, Paul McCartney, Kendrick Lamar, and Diana Ross are not in alphabetical order?
I think because those are like the big ones, and then after it starts at like the smaller people.
Olivia Rodrigo's freaking huge.
I know.
That's
I would
crazy.
love to see her. Lorde
Me
will
too.
be there. Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, okay, fun. I'd love to see them. I think the biggest one I'd want to see though is Olivia Rodrigo.
Same.
Her tickets were so
I couldn't even go if I
and
wanted to.
We tried to go. Tickets for the very back were $600.
Yep.
Wild.
I know. Insane.
Wild. Yeah. So at least if you see her here, Doja Cat, that's cool.
Well, actually, I think she pulled out because of
we talked about this last week.
Yeah.
She was allegedly was vaping too much, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because I saw the headline was like she cancels not only the weekend tour but festivals too. So
Got
she's
it.
probably not going
That
to be at
makes sense.
Glastonbury this year. Maybe
Honestly,
next year.
this lineup's pretty amazing. I think it has someone for everybody.
Yeah.
And you have clients going, right?
I do not have anyone going to
You
Glastonbury.
don't? Okay.
No, but if we did, I mean, me personally, I don't. But the best way to do Glastonbury is through Camp Carell. Camp Carell is so freaking cool. If you don't know of Camp Carell, do some research. It's one of those things I wish I thought of first. They are considered a luxury accommodations provider. They provide really cool tents to stay at, like an all-inclusive experience for not only Glastonbury, but Burning Man and F1 Silverstone. And I'm sure that they're even expanding past that. But it is run as an extended house party. I feel like you would love that. I mean, honestly, anyone would love this. It's an all-inclusive experience that also includes interstage tickets for Glastonbury, which is basically like, the closest thing to backstage. Very, very luxurious tents. Have you seen the pictures of the Camp Carell?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God. They are
So
cool.
it's like glamping.
It's glamping on steroids. Let me just read a little bit. Beautiful rooms,
Maybe
decorated.
we can include a picture here.
Yes. I
Yeah.
wanted to print one out. Let's put some pictures of
Yeah.
Glastonbury, Camp
so they can
Carell.
see it.
Oh, so cool. And they're so on point for every single event. I actually can't wait until we talk about Burning Man in late August because I quoted someone like a massive all-inclusive experience, and the stuff that it comes with is insane. So that'll be later. But Camp Carell is just like an awesome company. But okay, so let's talk about the tents. Beautiful rooms decorated to the nines, king beds, carpeted floor, sheepskin rugs, Egyptian cotton sheets, electricity ports, which is like rare, room service, in-house chefs around the clock, which I love because like after a night of partying at like
the clock,
at like 3, and it's not just like any chef, they're like high-end chefs. At 3 a.m. when you get home after partying all day, like you want some chicken tenders or whatever.
Yeah,
and like
you do.
lava
You
cake.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do.
I do. And French fries. Drivers to meet you however and wherever you get to England. So, you know, just on brand with what we provide.
The most VIP of the VIP. Like this is
I
it
think
exclusive?
so.
It's probably limited.
It is hard to find and hard to get access to, but you know, we got the hookup.
You may know someone.
But just so cool. You have to see the tents are just like so beautiful. I'm not a huge like camper, but I would
I'm gonna go look it up after this. I
Yeah.
wish I had my phone because then I could look it up. But
Yeah.
that sounds like
the best way.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Because people like never want to camp at festivals, obviously. Like there's nothing better than just like
Dude.
showering and every tent has like their own ensuite like private restroom as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So it's better than Coachella camping because I did Coachella camping and that to me was like a little bit of a personal hell. Like literally like I was in a tent with like 6 people.
Yeah.
You wake up at like 5 a.m. sweating on top of each other. And then you have to bring your caddy to the shower lines, wait for the shower line 1 to 2 hours, have to shower with other people's water like dripping on you, like really gross.
Yeah.
And then you get out and you're like, wait, I still don't feel clean. And then you have to like go sweat again. Anyways,
it is
like,
traumatic.
Really like diva-y, but that's hard.
I took it one step further. I think I've told you for a random country festival, which I know you had a client ask for, Country Thunder in like 2013. I didn't have a hotel room. I didn't even have a tent. I slept in the bed of a truck the whole weekend, and I don't think I ever showered. I don't know how it happened.
Brittany Range type situation.
It was actually really comfortable. But yeah, no,
it must have been nice to like see the stars.
You know, we've come a long
but
way.
But my God, you probably woke up at like 5 a.m. to just like sun blazing on you.
Yeah, it was really intense. And we had to like drive 12 hours to get there. It was a great time. But yeah, we've pretty much just like done it all. But now that we work here and we just see how our clients attend these events, it's like, I don't think I'll be sleeping in the bed of trucks anymore.
And I just feel like in my younger age, like my body was like could maybe do that, but like you know now that I'm a little bit older, like I don't want to do that.
I'd have a panic attack. I'd have a panic attack if I didn't have a shower.
No.
Yeah.
So okay, Glastonbury, something I really want to do. Another thing I really want to do is go to a movie premiere.
Same.
I've never been to one. We live in LA. I feel like that's something that we should probably do.
Yeah.
We have a ton of clients that have gone. Everyone has just said, you know, movie premieres are amazing. You get to walk the red carpet. You get to like go to the screening with all the celebrities in the movies. So a couple that are coming up that I wanted to touch on are Thor, which is happening on June 29th in LA, and Minions, which is happening on June 27th in LA.
Cute.
So again, that includes like red carpet premiere screening, after party access. So what could be better, honestly? So I wanted to say that Thor, I've never seen Thor before, so I might sound so stupid talking about this, but it's called Love and Thunder. So yeah, that's happening on June 29th. The cast is Chris Hemsworth, Christian Bale, Natalie Portman, all great.
Okay, so it's going to be a good. I mean, so I don't know if you remember this, but I went to a couple of our clients couldn't make a Charlie's Angels premiere when we first. This was like before COVID. You were like gone or something, and so me and Shauna, one of our coworkers, we went to Charlie's Angels premiere in Westwood, which is like a little pocket of LA where a lot of premieres take place. And that was like a dream for me because when I knew I was like moving to Hollywood, I was like, I want to like see a red carpet and like see some.
I know about that.
It was like great going. It was so cool. We like sat in this theater. They gave us like, I don't know, popcorn and like drinks or whatever. And Elizabeth Banks, do you know who Elizabeth Banks is? She's the, she was in Pitch Perfect as like the announcer,
I know who that is.
And then she was also in Hunger Games with like the crazy wig. Okay, so she was in that movie. So she was kind of like introing the whole thing. So it was really cool to just sit a few rows behind her. We got to walk the red carpet, and then we went to this really amazing, beautiful after party just down the street, and everything was included. They drove you. It's such a fun, unique experience.
And the movie stars were at the after party, right? Yeah, that's what. No?
I think so. There are obviously, like with every premiere and award show, there's going to be different levels. There's like the official one, which is sometimes just like crew and business people, but we met a lot of cool people.
That's awesome.
I'm sure there were a couple celebrities. I just don't remember exactly who, but regardless, at the end of the night, it was such a cool, unique experience.
Yeah, that sounds great. And another movie that I actually have a little quiz question for you. So it's the new Minions movie. I haven't seen even the first Minions movie. It's called The Rise of Gru. Do you know who does the
voice of the main guy? I knew that that's what you were going to ask me because of The Office.
Oh,
yeah. It's
that?
our boy, Steve Carell.
God damn it.
I always keep,
why do you know everything? Just stop. Knock it off.
No, I have to keep my tabs on Steve Carell because I love him so much. He's the best.
It's actually making me I feel like I might have to go watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a cute movie. One day we're going to have Steve Carell sitting right here. It's going to be a 2-hour episode.
This is, okay, let's manifest it right now. This
Okay.
is Brittany and I's dream guest. If
Steve
we were to
Carell.
have Steve Carell, I could just throw in the towel.
Steve Carell.
My life would be made.
We're done.
I'd be done. I'd be happy.
you.
Yes, done.
It's been great.
Done.
One day we're going to have him on here. But yes, I did know that just because
Fine.
he's so epic.
I thought that was a good quiz question.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be like, oh my God. But then you weren't. Okay, cool.
that though.
Yeah.
Oh, Russell Brand is in it too. I like him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Russell
Brand.
Brand. And Julie Andrews. You know Julie Andrews?
Yeah,
Princess
They're
Iris.
both British. And you know what is also happening in Britain?
What?
Wow, that was a great transition.
Wow. Transition queen.
Wimbledon for tennis players. We should have done ping pong. That should be a fun little like ending. We should ping pong. We'll have a ping pong competition.
Should we? Oh, we don't have ping pong things.
Today would have been the best day to
Damn,
do
that
it
would
for
have been
Wimbledon.
really funny. God damn it.
Okay, Wimbledon. I learned a lot about Wimbledon after working at Confirm 360, but it's taking place Monday, June 27th to Sunday, July 10th in London, England. Obviously, there's like days and days of matches, so it's like a widespread event. You can go for a few days, you can go for one, you can go for the whole time. Yeah. There are 2 different courts. There's the number 1 court and the center court. Center court is the place to be. That's where the big matches are happening. You can, if you have a seat to center court, more times than not, you can head over to number 1 and see like the smaller matches. The most popular way to go to Wimbledon is with a debenture ticket. Are you familiar with debenture tickets?
It's basically like this. It's center court, right?
Yep,
center court, and then you get access to the debenture, which is like behind the
comes with like restaurant access,
Yeah.
club access. So debentures are owned actually by people. It's kind of like owning courtside seats where you have to enter this like large contract, usually like 5 years, and then it's up to you, the seller and the owner, or the buyer of the tickets and the owner of the tickets, to kind of like source them out. So mainly what we hook up our clients with are debenture tickets. They're located in the 200 and 300 levels. Comes with
That's
everything.
like the best view, right, of the court?
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like sitting. I don't even know if they have court sides like we do for the U.S. Tennis Open.
I think that would actually be not that great of a view, because don't you want to be able to have like a
Like a
little
better,
bit of
like, elevated?
At least that's what I would personally. But I've never seen tennis.
Then debenture tickets are where they at. Do you? Okay, just a random quiz. How many debenture seats are there inside center court?
You're
Throw a number
so
out.
mean. I literally am
I would get it
starting
wrong
to hate you. I'm kidding.
On my birthday?
On my birthday? No. Okay. So let me guess. How many debenture tickets are there? Yeah. Okay. Maybe 1,500.
Ooh, you're not far off. 2,500.
That was my second guess. I'm like, okay, but I wasn't sure how big. I was like,
yeah.
maybe like
I mean,
too
it's
much.
exclusive. We do get a lot of requests.
Okay.
I have some people going for like 3 days midweek, sitting center court with debenture seats. So
okay, that's so
really
fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then
I'd like to go to Wimbledon.
You would?
Yeah, I actually would, just because also you're there and you get to like, you get to like explore the area, which I've never been over there. So I was just thinking that could be like kind of like knocking 2 out.
It definitely is a big event. Like, it brings out the top tennis players, and I think the royal family goes too. So
I think so too. And I have clients that they didn't buy through us like years ago. They went, and this girl's not even into tennis, and she said that it was one of the best experiences. Yeah. And so it just kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, another popular event that's also taking place across the pond is Silverstone. Silverstone F1. Do you know what
another F1 race?
Another
baby,
F1.
Let's
I'm
go.
so sorry.
It's
We're just
summer
like,
and it's F1.
So this is taking place Thursday, June 30th until Sunday, July 3rd. I have clients going. It was her husband's like dream. So they wanted the best of both worlds. So on Friday, they're doing GA. And obviously GA just gets you like anywhere in the circuit. And then on Saturday and Sunday, they're doing Paddock Club, which we've already talked about Paddock Club so much. You know, it's incredible. So Silverstone itself, the circuit, which is basically the racetrack, right, is located in this little town of Silverstone. It's like population 1900. Like you can't stay. You know how like when you go to the Masters, you can't really like stay in Augusta. You have to like stay out. Yeah. So my clients are staying in Milton Keyes, and the hotel accommodations is also built into their package, making everything really nice for them. It's about 15 miles from the circuit, but it's like located, there's like nothing. It's just like the circuit and then like rolling green hills until you probably reach like Milton Keyes. So they're going to stay there for like the city life. There's a ton to do there. Their driver is going to take them to Silverstone on the Paddock Club days, where they're going to be sitting above the garages. They get the tour, they get the hot lap, whatever. So it's going to be a really cool
They're going to have
experience.
Such a great time. Everyone that goes Paddock Club, everyone said it's the best experience.
The best way that I could describe this is like Bridgerton meets NASCAR. You know?
Wow.
Picture that. Did you ever watch Bridgerton?
I'm picturing it. I just pictured it. Wow.
Did you ever watch Bridgerton?
I watched the first season, and then everyone said season 2 sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I didn't even attempt.
I didn't like it.
And then I heard that season 3 is going to be even weirder because it's kind of going off on like somebody else.
Every season's going to be like a new person's love life.
Got it. Yeah, so once the Duke left, I was like, nah.
I know. Also, not to get like too off track, but I did hear that he's trying to come back. He got a little too hot, like, you know, his head got too big after season 1, and he left, and his career obviously didn't like take off like he thought, and so now he's trying to come back for season 3.
I don't know exactly. Like he had 1 season. Like he probably needed to calm down. I feel like he was getting the cart ahead of the horse there. You know. I know.
Ooh.
I know. I thought about that.
I have never even heard that one before.
Brittany's not even gonna know what's coming for her. So yeah, that's how I think about that. But I loved him in season 1. So
yeah.
Anyways, enough about Bridgerton. Probably people haven't seen it. So let's get into 4th of July, because 4th of July is in really soon.
Yeah, it is in really soon.
Because it's in really soon. It's in really soon.
Yeah.
So I wanted to discuss a couple parties that we may or may not have clients attending. So the first party is the Red, White, and Bootsy party at Nobu Malibu.
I love it.
And guests include Drake, G-Eazy. Yep. Brittany, are you going?
I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Cancel my plans.
Just for your bae. Just kidding. That's her little celebrity crush. If you guys didn't watch the last episode.
There's a recurring theme. G-Eazy and Post Malone.
Yes, there is.
And you're like the DJs.
Yeah, Klay Thompson too.
Yeah.
Zach Bia, Bella Thorne, Larry and Nicole English, Scott Disick, Blake Griffin, etc. It's like a really...
Scott Disick.
Yeah, I just had to throw him in there because I looked up guests and he was in like 10 pictures.
Oh, okay.
So how could I not? But anyways, I feel like that's really fun. I actually have known people.
I want to go.
Gone.
Have you been to that before? I feel like that's up your alley.
I was going to go 2 years ago, but it actually ended up being, I was with a group of like 4 girls, and they said I could only bring one. And it's just one of those situations where you're just like, how do you decide?
How do you choose?
So we just like decided to stay together.
That'd be so fun.
I know.
I like how they tell you have to wear white, because then it just makes like the shopping way easier. You're like, okay, cool. I can literally only shop for white.
I know. And I love white. So I'm like, this is perfect. So.
And Nobu's delicious.
And Nobu's delicious.
Yeah, crispy rice. Oh my God.
It's on the water. If you guys haven't been or seen Nobu Malibu, literally on the water, waves. It's just the best views. So that would be fun.
Nobu.
Maybe I'll get invited. Maybe I won't. Probably not.
We should go to Nobu after this.
So anyways, another party that's really cool that I actually just heard about that our boss was talking about was Michael Rubin's white party in the Hamptons. I didn't know who Michael Rubin was. Did you?
No, I still don't. Can you tell me?
No, I can't. But I can tell you he's a billionaire. He's like super, super wealthy. I don't know what he does. I'm not going to lie. I should have maybe looked that up. But anyways, he has a really, really, really exclusive party in the Hamptons. Like so exclusive that he's getting people like Beyonce and Jay-Z, John Bon Jovi, Alex Rodriguez, James Harden, Meg Thee Stallion, Quavo, Winnie Harlow, Carly Kloss, etc. The list literally goes on. I had to cap it. It is the A-list of A-list. To me, I think that would be mine.
Yeah.
Like that over the Nobu party.
Over the Nobu for sure, especially because then I would also be able to like go to the Hamptons
and you're
in the
in
same
the
trip.
Yeah.
Beyonce and Jay-Z. I know you're not the biggest like Beyonce fan, but Jay-Z and Ivy sitting courtside at the Warriors Celtics game.
You were dying.
I can't get over it. I can't get over how much
She's
she looks
adorable.
like Beyonce. She's just
really
so
adorable.
cute.
Yeah, she is.
You can't deny that she's like her
Okay,
swag. Like,
okay, question. I know that there are different ages. Her or Kylie Jenner's?
Stormy.
Stormy.
Like, who do I think is
Cuter, because we talk about how Stormy is the cutest. The TikToks that Kylie posts of Stormy, I'm just obsessed.
Okay, I do feel like that's apples and oranges a little bit, only because one's 10 and one is like 10 months old, right?
I don't think
is she 2?
She's like 3.
Okay, two like
or
3
3?
and 10.
Okay,
Different,
whatever.
but okay. My answer is Ivy Park, only because I just don't have that like interest and love for
I know.
Kylie Jenner
I
that
was
you
thinking
have.
like that.
I just think like the fact that she is Beyonce and Jay-Z's like billionaire baby. Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott are also up there, but to me, like not as epic as Jay-Z and Beyonce. So I just think she's like an epic girl.
Okay, okay. What about Kim Kardashian and Kanye Northwest?
Or
because that's the same age,
that,
right?
Okay, to me that's closer.
Okay.
Who do I think is cuter?
No, just like I guess who would you rather be?
Babysitting? Who would I rather babysit?
Babysit.
Oh, I would rather babysit North, only because I feel like she's super amusing.
Yeah,
But I
she
don't
like
know, I was
roasts. She
shook.
roasts Kim all the time.
I
It's
was
so
just
funny.
shook by that picture of how beautiful Ivy Park is. Like I
I'm
was
gonna have to
picturing,
go back to it.
I was picturing like she's got to have a stylist for this. She looked so cool. I could never in a million years.
Brittany, of
look
course she
that
has a
cool.
stylist.
I know, but she's like 10. I could just see her
But
like
they're,
Beyonce being
they're
like,
out of
this
the womb with a stylist, like literally out of the womb.
This is what I want Ivy wearing. I don't know. She was just so cool. Like I'll literally never, ever, ever look that cool in my whole life.
No,
Never.
definitely not.
I know.
I'm not okay with it, but I
sad.
have to be okay with it.
Okay, so if you had to babysit one of the Jenner Kardashian clan
good one.
children, which one would you babysit?
My God. Okay. Well, because I literally have never thought a kid was this cute. I'm not even kidding. I think it has to be Stormy. I just think her little smile. I'm convinced she like has done something. I mean, no, this is not facts at all. But like, she's just too cute, too perfect.
cute.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
how are you already?
They like
this?
made her in a factory.
Yeah, like a test tube baby. You know, like too perfect. But she's just adorable.
Yeah. They're, like,
North has some attitude, so I'd be a little nervous that she would like put me down and be like, "You're poor and like weird," and I'd be like, "Yeah, probably."
Definitely. Thanks.
Yeah,
North.
she'd be like, yeah, she'd be babysitting me at the end of it. I swear to God.
Kim would come home and you'd be like crying. You'd be like, "What happened?" You're like, "Dang, it's like fine. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
fine."
Thank you for the $40."
And I wouldn't even like tell on her because she'd like somehow find me and like put
totally
me out.
harass you.
Harass me
Oh my God,
online.
I'm loving this.
Oh, she's gonna. I like how we're like creating narratives for the kids and they're not.
That would really be your dream, though.
That would be.
Oh, babysitting
All
any
right.
kid is a nightmare.
Yeah,
All right.
let's not.
Well,
so let's get into some celebrity news.
yeah.
Speaking of celebrities, so the biggest stories. Well, this will actually be a couple weeks old by the time
Yeah.
it goes live. But Justin Bieber has postponed his tour due to paralysis from the Ramsay-Hunt syndrome.
Yeah, sad.
And it's a very rare neurological disorder. It's a viral infection, so it's curable, but it can take a couple months.
Oh, okay. I never knew
It
that.
can. Yeah, I looked
Because
that
I was
up.
like, what's it looking like for his tour? Is it like the next 3 shows or is it the rest of his tour, you know?
Well, he just postponed LA. I don't know when those were supposed to be, but
don't
my
either.
client. But I think they were.
They were originally postponed. Remember, it was supposed to be
Yes.
February, and then
I know it's just been a hot mess. I felt really bad for him at
Yeah.
the time. I was like, "You're postponing again? Like what?" But then when he went live or whatever, he did that video. I was like, "Okay, that's
Yeah.
actually really scary
sad.
and so sad."
Yeah.
So.
God.
It's and also I read something about the Ramsay-Hunt syndrome occurs in people who had chicken pox, like only.
Oh.
It's like somehow attached to that,
Oh
but
my
it attacks
God.
your.
Knock on wood, I had
I know,
chicken
I
pox.
did too. I did. Not
Yeah.
marble.
Knock on marble.
So that's probably the biggest news. That
Yeah.
video was crazy.
What's interesting is my client literally went to Justin Bieber 48 hours before that was announced. And even they were pretty frustrated just because it had been postponed so much. And then he,
Yeah.
unfortunately pulled out of his meet and greets. And then I'm finally like, okay, they went to the show. They had an amazing time. They sat really close. Whew. And then not that it affected them after, but 2 days later that came out and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you got lucky because that it happened. But my client, the day that he sent that, and it was the day he was actually supposed
Right.
to go
Yeah,
to
I
the
remember.
show, and he was just like, Kylie, like, pretty much, are you kidding me? And I was like, I know. And it's not canceled. They're postponed. So the tickets are valid for the new date.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing.
I know. It's obviously frustrating for clients because now they've had these tickets for years and years. It's just like.
Dude, his team is probably stressed too. By the end, like whenever this ends in like 2025, they're probably going to be like, Justin Bieber is now retiring.
Dude, I know, right? You mean his entire team?
Yeah, or like
Scooter and Allison, they're probably like, we're out, we're done.
Hardest tour to get through, yeah.
Okay, so some crazy news though, just announced. This is even crazier because their fan base is freaking wild. Yeah. And it is the BTS hiatus that they're going to be taking. So they're postponing, or not postponing, they're taking a break. They're taking on a hiatus to pursue personal projects, quote unquote, and needed time to take an extended break. And then somebody said, while they've accomplished incredible feats as a band, the members will still need to develop and mature as individual people and artists.
So they're pulling a One Direction and they're changing their names from BTS to BYE. Dad jokes.
Dad jokes of Brittany Ray.
Wow,
so question.
That's crazy.
Do you think there's a world in which they don't come back together?
Yes, just like One Direction.
I
liked it. We were playing footsie.
I know, but then I'm like,
we just got really close.
I know, sorry.
It's
like,
comfy.
I really like her, you know? So, I don't know.
I could see that. That's what happened with One Direction. And it actually, like, I feel like Harry Styles is more popular than, like, One Direction almost. Like, you know. To each their
I 100% agree.
They're all gonna go off and like
Harry
date models.
Styles has like 10 sold out shows in LA. Like, are you kidding me? So, okay. I wish we looked this up before. I feel like if we went to Twitter and looked up the BTS hiatus, there would be a lot of crying girls on there.
For sure.
Tons of breakdowns. TikTok breakdowns. I'm actually going to look it up after this. I'm curious. But their fan base is absolutely crazy. I would say it's an identity. It's like a personality trait. Like,
for
how some people describe themselves. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I have same but different. I have a client who's a Harry Styles super fan, and if Harry Styles ever like retired or did anything, I don't know what she would do. She runs a website, she sends him poems, like it's a whole thing. She goes to every single one of his shows. She travels the country in her car by herself, going to all of them.
Does she meet a lot of other fans?
Yeah, so she knows, they all kind of like, they've created this community and they meet each other at the different shows, and they've formed these little like online communities where they all like talk about the times that they had and send photos and whatnot. Like, it's a whole thing. It really is some people's like
identity,
the thing that gets them.
I think I've actually talked about this. Now I'm getting confused because we've had a few episodes and I'm forgetting what I've actually mentioned and what I haven't, but I feel like I've never felt like this about the closest I think I felt to that was when I was Jonas Brother, like a big Jonas Brother fan. Like, I would make signs. I had the shirt. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, I'd have to go back on the signs. But I was like, you're so embarrassing that you did that. But I actually was. And then when I was at the shows, I was thinking like, oh my God, he was staring at me the entire show. So I would like try to wait after the show to like see if they were gonna come like swoop me up. No one ever did.
But honestly, not out of the realm of reality for what happens to you. Like, honestly, maybe not at 16 or whatever. But now, if you go to a Jonas Brothers concert, you're probably gonna like date one of them after if they were single.
No. But you guys, I was convinced when they were on stage, like they were looking at me. I was like, oh, we're married. Like, great. So I'm still not Mrs. Jonas, but it's fine.
I have told you about my embarrassing like celebrity thing in middle school when MySpace was around. Again, I've already aged myself because we started this off by saying I'm turning 30. So MySpace was huge. And you could create your own layouts, like by coding. Dude, I should have got into like computer coding because I could make my own layouts on there, right? My whole background on MySpace was Panic at the Disco, specifically for Brendan Urie. And it would be his face plastered. I changed my name to Brittany Urie, Brittany Urie on MySpace because I was like, I'm just going to manifest. I'm just going to manifest this.
Co-host this podcast.
I loved him. And have you ever seen a Panic at the Disco music video?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you know how they're really crazy?
Yes.
They did this thing, which then I did in person. I didn't go out like this, but I would do it at home just for fun. They would paint eyes on their eyelids so that when your eyes are closed, it looks like
you're.
And I would totally do that and like post pictures and like tag Brennan Urie in them.
Oh
Okay, so
my gosh.
before
Who am I working with right now?
Dude, I don't know.
That
Sometimes
makes me look like normal.
No, I know. Like with the weird stories, I can like always trump the weird
can
stories.
always be.
But speaking of Panic at the Disco, that leads us into Uncut Jams.
Uncut Jams.
What is a muse? Uncut
What
Jams is a muse is you. You are my muse.
Oh, thanks.
You're so
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Okay, Uncut Jams is our new segment where we talk about newly announced tours and upcoming tours. So, coming up soon, we have Usher in Vegas, and that's going to start in July. But we have really cool VIP packages for any big Usher fan.
Literally the coolest.
I
If you're
actually do love
an
Usher.
Usher fan, even if you're not, the experience is so cool that you might just want to go.
I don't even know much about it. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it.
You had someone that was interested, so you like. I was just like, oh, I'll look at that later.
Yeah, so basically we have so we have an onstage table that 2 clients will get to sit at. You're basically like in the residency or in the performance. He's gonna come up and like interact with you, sing to you. Nothing beats it. You also get to be in their prayer circle before the show. You get to be at their after party. You get to do their pre whatever. It's like an experience, like a whole experience.
You had
To
me
me,
at prayer circle.
I know, right? I was like, wow, what? This is like a really cool experience. But yeah, I think you're kidding about that. But
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya, Usher.
Weirder and fucking weirder.
Oh, I know.
Usher!
I'm so sorry. We're not even drinking today.
Yeah, we're not drinking. We're just tired.
Yeah, we are really tired. We need a nap. Okay, other tours are Third Eye Blind and Taking Back Sunday. Do you know who Taking Back Sunday is?
No.
Okay, so they, again, going back to my like middle school days, I went through like this emo phase, and they were a huge band. And then Third Eye Blind is also really popular. So they're going to start their tour soon as well. Shawn Mendes starts his US leg.
My clients are meeting him, and they're
Yes.
very excited.
Yep.
So,
And then last but not least, Demi Lovato announced a tour with like 31 shows.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I personally, I would be most excited to go to Shawn Mendes.
Oh, that's yours?
I
Okay.
have never seen him.
We're going to go.
He is so hot.
He's coming to crypto.
He's coming to crypto?
Yeah.
Oh, he's okay. I didn't know if
already
he was
put us
going to
down.
SoFi or
We've
something.
talked about it before how our company has a suite.
Yeah.
He's going to be playing 2 shows in, I believe, September. 4th
We're
and
going.
5th or 3rd and 5th or something.
We're going.
I've already put our name down for
Perfect.
it.
That means we're
so
going.
yeah. I mean, there's 2 nights, so there's no reason. So hopefully we'll be seeing him. He's a cutie. He's got really nice skin.
Amazing skin.
Yeah.
He's
Him
just
and Hailey
perfect.
Bieber would make
So,
a beautiful child.
Don't be rude.
Remember when they went to the Met Gala together? If
Yeah.
that was a thing, their kid would be so freaking beautiful.
You don't think Justin and Hailey is gonna have the cutest kids?
No, I know, I do, but just think about this. Like, think about Shawn Mendes
skin.
and Hailey Bieber.
That's true.
They have very blendable faces. Like their kid would be beautiful.
They'd have like angel, like baby butt skin.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that it?
That's
all we
it.
had?
That's all we have. Next
Yeah.
episode will be a mini episode because we got summer traveling to do. You know?
Yeah, this
Paris-
girl is off on her birthday trip to
Yeah,
Paris, and
Paris.
she'll be leaving me.
Lake Tahoe for 4th of July.
Yep, and I'm
You're
going to
gonna
Tahoe too.
Oh, you are? Okay.
But I'm
And
going
then
to
for
Tahoe this week.
4th of July, you're going somewhere fun.
I'm actually staying here. I
But
think.
you're going to go
I
to a
might
fun
go to
party.
Vegas. What?
I thought you were going to a fun party or something.
I'm going on a yacht party on actual
There we
4th of
go.
July. There we go.
That's my girl.
It's not the Nobu party, but
But better.
It'll do.
Yay.
So, anyways, we're gonna have a mini. That'll be really fun. So that'll be in 2 weeks after this comes out, right?
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
Yeah.
And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow us on all of our socials at ITK Pod. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're trying to be more active on TikTok, so please go follow
Yes.
that. And we will, and like, comment, subscribe, and please share this with your friends. That really, really, really helps us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Now you're in the know.